You've been patient. I keep telling you, I'll give you the sign. You got it. So, what do you got?
What's the bottom line here? Are you increasing the total funding under the budget? You mentioned you put more money in education. Are you cutting anywhere?
Yeah.
So our overall increase on the overall budget, all funds is a bigger increase, mainly because of the pull down on federal share on multiple programs. I know on the GRF side of things, we are approximately $775 million under the executive proposal.
So where did you cut then?
We went through multiple areas and multiple items, and I don't want to get too deep into the weeds in this conference. We'll have obviously a sub-bill here in about a half hour, so everybody can go through in great detail.
Can we talk about the Medicaid changes? I mean, did you keep in place the funding that the governor put in to continue the expansion to 120 million that would cover that Group A population?
The Medicaid line item is one line item, so it doesn't break out Group 8. There's no 120 million that you see or anything like that. It is not. It's not broken out individually, so it's not something that we even address that way.
So the state share, though, to cover that is still in.
There is no state share until the last 6 months.
Right. And so that money.
So if you look at it as a whole of 23 billion and you cut 2 billion out of it, it doesn't assure you get to Group 8. It just assures you took 2 billion out. That could go to nursing homes. It could go to anything. There's no mechanism there that allows you to take it out directly out of Group 8. It doesn't clarify which ones.
So what you're saying is they'll then have to manage that bulk sum.
Correct.
Can you give more details on this health savings account? Is this sort of what Indiana did? Is that what you're modeling after?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So it's based upon the Healthy Indiana plan. We're calling it the Healthy Ohio plan, and I know original. And we thought that they were able, obviously, to get a waiver from the Center for Medicaid and Medicare Services, and we're pursuing a waiver that is similar. We're also having a requirement in there that makes sure that an individual who is receiving care is told the price of the care before they receive it, if they want to know the price. And then the second piece is providers right now are prevented by law from advertising prices for their services. And so the third piece there is that now they can advertise their prices for services just like any other service or good that's available for the citizens of the state of Ohio.
Can you explain, I know the foundation formula middle school uses money. What are you guys doing with the TPP phase out?
The TPP phase out proposed will continue as proposed.
Okay.
So the 179 million that we put in to the formula, actually, speaking of just the formula, increases school district funding for 494 schools.
Right.
So we're 494 ahead. There we guarantee back to 15. So in some instances, when you look at TPP, in some areas, they were losing money on the proposed formula plus TPP. So they were kind of double hit. What we decided to do was direct the money into the formula and try to help cushion the blow on the TPP districts that way. And I believe we got it down to 93 districts that are losing money, and obviously that's because of the TPP. But we got it down to 15% overall districts.
So that's overall adding the formula money and the
Bottom line.
together 93%.
Yes.
So you're guaranteeing the districts get no less than what they got at 15.
Correct.
From the foundation.
From the formula.
From the formula. Now, the governor's argument has been that you're not letting the formula actually work by including guarantees. So at what point do we actually get to a formula, or is this just going to be, you foresee this as just a continuation of guarantees?
No, I think if it was as simple as ADM and who's coming and who's going from a school, it would be easy to follow. But the fact of the matter is it's not. I've said that before. ADM is not the single driver of where this money is going and who's on the guarantee. But this formula, I believe, over the next budget and possibly two, depending on the investments made in the core opportunity aid and the formula itself, I think we will see your guarantees and caps, which we are calling future formula aid, will be paid down over time, and it will get to where it's fully funded that way.
The other issue too, Ken, it's really hard to do this process in a budget period. So that's why the Joint Educational Oversight Committee is going to be created, so that we can continue this conversation over time, just beyond the budget period, and have this vetted out and looked at. It also be able to look into issues like how is poverty affecting education, and where is it affecting, what are we doing to really help kind of keep lifting people up through that process. So this is going to be an important step too, to say, look, this is not something you just do in a budget period. You got to continue to focus on it.
So gentlemen, tomorrow's April 15th.